Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delson wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. I've never seen a machine like that. There's something flashing under their skin. That's not very discreet.
Clearance implant required.
Digital security. Clever. That's not very discreet. This implant could be useful. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There, I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
You seem nervous. Is everything all right?
Not really. Ever since those nut jobs took over, they've been acting like they run the place. Without a red implant, you can't do anything around here anymore. And I don't think your colleagues appreciate being kept in the dark. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course. Where did I put that file?
Closed. These hallways, they converted a hospital. Here are the implants. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Great. I changed my clearance level. Good. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? I have important information to pass on. It's urgent.
I have to check. Nobody told me.
Not surprising. I have an implant. Let me identify myself. We've already wasted enough time.
Get in there.
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
What?
Move along.
Damn! Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to the database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
Well, you need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archive?
The archives? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door. It'll open in a minute. I hope.
Once I fixed it, I am off to bed. Usually, this kind of machine is reliable.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford. But I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
What now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. but I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
You will open this door immediately.
As you wish. There we go. It wasn't that complicated.
There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear? A child would understand. Why can't you?
That looks like an elevator panel.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
I'm doing an inspection.
Oh, should I call you Inspector, then? There's nothing to investigate here. We're working, something you might not be familiar with. Now, get out of my way.
Chlorine solution.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
Just curious.
I see.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to talk to you about it.
Well then, you'll find some other way to get the information you're looking for.
I'll be going now.
Go away. I'm way behind.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work.
A new face, suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me. At least you're not from the Vatican.
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description. Well, I've got a lot of work.
I'll be going now.
Oh, I'm having a grand old time.
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
The latest results aren't good.
I'm working here.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
Decontamination is not possible. Bacteriological suit required.
Obviously.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter, I'd better stop complaining.
You know, your problems won't solve themselves. Things can improve, but you have to talk about it.
Faverone is a natural at giving orders, that's for sure. A bit too comfortable. We're not getting anywhere. Things were easier before. And she's not just anyone in the Society of St. Leopold.
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work. If Faverone thinks I work better under pressure.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
Higher clearance required.
Wrong implant?
All right. Concentrate. If Faverone thinks I work better under pressure. All right. Concentrate.
Easy.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation.
What the hell are you doing? I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage. Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
I'm not going to leave like that.
Decontamination complete.
Got that cerebellum for me?
I'm not going to leave like that. Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Decontamination complete.
I still don't see what I asked for on my table.
You sure took long enough. I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? Ah! Ah! Oh!
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
Decontamination complete.
The elevator. The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover. It's unlocked. The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection. Temperature, humidity. That can't be good for the books.
What? Oh my god! No, 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 no!
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help?
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence. And you are a fascinating subject.
Just what exactly am I to you? A variety of guinea pig?
Have you heard of Raphael Renzi?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
I'm not surprised, actually. He was an inquisitor who had qualms and thought that vampires could find salvation. He was burned at the pyre.
As were many others.
But Renzi's ideas were handed down over the centuries. The church may have issued the Florentine decree, but the questions he raised at the time still have gone unanswered.
An inquisitor with remorse?
Something like that.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
You're just trying to eliminate us as efficiently as possible.
We study you. Our methods may certainly be questionable, but...
Questionable? You call systematic immolation a method? Your need to soothe your conscience speaks volumes.
You may be right. It's never easy to realize that you're on the wrong side, is it?
It's not too late to open your eyes.
Perhaps. And perhaps I could also make the same argument regarding you. Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
I imagine your study of Renzi is forbidden. Aren't you afraid of being discovered and burned at the stake beside us?
Of course. I am extremely discreet. I believe that there are some who are beginning to have doubts about me.
Maybe you're on the wrong side.
I see what you mean. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
Think about it. I could go find your colleagues. Then what would happen? Nothing good will come of trying to hide the truth from me.
That's not a tactic that will encourage me to cooperate. I thought you were endowed with greater civility.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
it's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate him. Chiara Favarone. In the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.